Hey team, so today let's talk drumsticks. One thing I often get asked is what sticks are you playing when you do your pad videos, because people see them and they can see they're quite chunky and they're actually quite a bit bigger than the ones I use on the drum set. Now first I'll talk about my drum set ones, and these are my Firth signature model, just the Grant Collins model, and my signature sticks are actually maple. So they're large, they're like bigger than a 2B, quite considerably, but they're about the weight of the 5A because of their maple. The wood's a lot softer and I just like it. It's very forgiving. It doesn't have that jar thing sometimes, especially if I'm doing a lot of rim shots, and because they're maple, if your technique's a little bit hacky, you'll go through them. But for me, they wear out before I break them because do have pretty, I really focus on being nice and loose and having a good technique. And so they're the sticks that I use on the kit, and that's for general playing. Whether I'm playing a little jazz thing, I've got to play really lightly, or I'm doing more of a progressive rock thing and I've got to lay in and get a bit of extra sting on the backbeats and that sort of thing, I'll be using those. Now when I'm playing the pad, I use a larger Firth stick, and it's called the MS2 Core Master. So these are like field marching sticks, and they're hickory and they're huge. Like, here's the difference in size. As you can see, there's a lot in the height and also in the width of the sticks, which makes a big difference. But I love it, because I'm like, 6'3", so I've got sort of big hands, and that when I have a small stick, it sort of like I'm holding it, it feels like I'm holding knitting needles or something like that, and there's no sort of real control there. But when I get these big sticks, it feels like, I can relax my grip a bit because the stick's just going to sit in the hand. That's what works for me. But the way I got into that originally was I saw Dom Famularo clinic many years ago, and Dom had his Dom's pad sticks, and I'd never heard of that before, about what you use different, because normally people go, just practice with the sticks you play with, that sort of thing. But he had these bigger sticks, and he was talking about the extra workout he get. So, I gave it a go, and I started doing it, and I could, it wasn't long and I really felt the benefits from it. Like on the pads, I was just working, going through the stuff and, working pretty hard. I like to push myself. And then when I got on the kit with the normal sticks, I'd be like, just be flying. It was awesome. And also, like with my big kit, before I'd go out and do tours, because I've got to play, every night for a couple of months sort of thing. It can be pretty grueling. But the month before the tour, I would run the show twice a day, and I'd use these big MS2 Core Master sticks, those huge sticks, and so I'd be like, just still having to rip around the kit and everything like that sort of thing, and just to help build up my endurance, but also by getting a chunky stick. And when I'd have to move from, say, this tom over to that tom, or this cymbal down to that tom, like there's all these movements, it's harder to move. And then when I got my normal sticks, it's like, it was like, whoa, it feels like I'm floating on air here. It was really good. And a lot of my students now, like in all my workshops, they're coming along and they're trying the big sticks. At first, like, yeah. And then they do it and they go, oh, dude, this is magic. Yeah, and so they're really enjoying it. So, I'd really encourage you to give it a go, and make sure that you get a stick that's balanced though. That's the important things. Like with the MS2 Core Masters, they're a really beautifully balanced sticks. Like I can do full strokes like that, and the balance point is really, it's on point. Because if you get a stick that's really top end heavy or really long and thin, you're not going to get such a balance point, a good balance sort of position out of it, especially with a larger stick. So, have fun, go to your drum shop and check out some sticks, and try that. Try the larger practice pad sticks, and let me know what you think. For me, it works. I've been doing it for over 20 years now, and can't complain. Anyway, guys, have a good one, and I'll check you on the inside.